Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing to do. You tell me you love.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got 10 romantic reads for you because next week is Valentine's Day, so I thought it'd be nice to share some of my favourite romantic books for you. I've picked 10, they're not in any kind of order because it was hard enough to just narrow it down to 10 of my favourites to share with you guys, let alone also put it in order. So yeah, I'm just going to share 10 lovely love stories with you guys in the hopes that you might find something to read for Valentine's Day, and yeah, I really hope you enjoy. So I've tried to pick a mix of kind of well-known books and also hopefully some lesser-known ones that you might not have read before. So I'm going to kick things off with maybe a lesser-known one. I don't know, probably everybody knows about this book, and if they don't, they really should, and that is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This is such a comfort read. It's a curl up with a hot chocolate kind of book. It's a sweet teen romance set in Paris, obviously, and yeah, it's definitely my go-to book if I want something just really cheering. I've probably read it like 4 times. So yeah, if you want just like a really sweet romance to leave you with a big smile on your face this Valentine's Day, I can definitely recommend this one. The next one is definitely well known. I feel like everybody knows this book and has read it, and if not, they should, and that is Bridget Jones's Diary. I'm quite embarrassed to show you my edition. Look how battered and well loved it is because I've read it quite a few times, and yeah, I just love Bridget. She's just so much fun. It's funny, it's sweet, it's loosely based on Pride and Prejudice, which, as you guys know, is my favourite novel of all time. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's very 90s. Like, I don't think this book maybe would be written now. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like with the fact that she counts how many cigarettes she's smoked, how much she's drunk, how much she weighs, like I don't think it's probably something that would happen now. I don't know, let me know if I'm wrong, but it's very much rooted in its time, which I kind of love as well. It's sort of like a time capsule. And as a long-term singleton myself, I have always empathised and rooted for Bridget. So yeah, definitely if you are also one of the singletons this Valentine's Day, you might want to read Bridget Jones. And then next up is a really lovely romance. This is Easy by Tamara Webber. This is probably one of those books that's classed as new adult. Like, I don't know if that's still a thing, and it was kind of a trend at one point, wasn't it? Because it's set at university or college, as they call it in America. And it's like a really intense romance between a girl and her kind of tutor, but also I guess he's more like a teaching assistant, so it's not too not too dodgy. And yeah, it's really sweet and intense, and it just really gripped me when I read it, and I've read it a few times, and yeah, I just really love it. So yeah, if you haven't picked it up, you might like that if you would like a nice romantic read. And then most of the books that I've picked are romantic and lovely, but I thought you guys might want a tearjerker this Valentine's Day. Sometimes you just need a book that's going to make you cry, and this one definitely made me cry. I probably should have taken off the stickers. I read it quite a few years ago now. It's Ali Harris's The First Last Kiss, and it is about 2 childhood sweethearts, and you follow their kind of whole relationship from start to finish. But yes, it is one that you might need tissues for. So yeah, I thought I'd put that in there because sometimes you're just in the mood for a book that will make you cry, aren't you? So yeah, definitely recommend that one if that is what you are after this Valentine's Day. And then I thought we all really need a escape at the moment, don't we? So I picked one of my favourite escapist reads for you guys, and it's by Tracy Garvis Graves. I'm really nervous saying that. It's kind of like a mouthful, like a tongue twister. And it's called On the Island. And I mean, basically it does what it says on the tin. It is about a woman who gets stranded on a desert island with someone who is quite a bit younger than her. And it is about how they survive, how they build a relationship with one another, and also what happens afterwards. That's all I'll say. And it's just really fun, really escapist, a lovely romance. So yeah, if you want to be transported away this Valentine's Day, I can definitely recommend this one. And you know, things get a little bit steamy. I can't wink, can I? I didn't pull that off at all, did I? No, you see, I don't look sexy. I just look like there's something in my eye. There's something wrong with me. Let me know if anyone else is the same. Like, can you wink? Yeah, I better not try that again. Embarrassing. Right. Let's move on to the next pick, shall we? Slammed by Colleen Hoover. If you haven't read one of Colleen Hoover's books, but you are a romance fan, I can definitely recommend them. They're always kind of really intense, passionate relationships. And yeah, this is probably my favourite of hers. It's kind of set around the world of slam poetry. So it's quite different. Like, I'd never read anything like that before. I don't really know anything about slam poetry, and obviously you don't need to know that for the book. It's essentially just a romance, but it's just really cool in how the author builds out the world of slam poetry into it. And yeah, it's just a really powerful, moving romance. So yeah, if you haven't read one of her books, definitely pick it up. And then I'm going with another really cute comfort kind of book, Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. It is a teen romance about a guy called Simon who starts emailing a guy called Blue and falls in love with him basically over email, and then has to try and work out who is Blue. Is it somebody at his school, somebody he knows, somebody completely different? Is it all a ploy, a trick? It is such a lovely book. It is just really cute and sweet and feel good, and it's a coming of age story, and I really love it. And also the film is like just as good, which is rare, isn't it? So yeah, definitely try that one if you haven't already. I love it. And then I'm going to go with a slightly more contemporary one, a newer story than maybe some of these are, and that is Normal People by Sally Rooney. If you haven't read this one, it's again a kind of a coming of age romance. Is about a couple who meet at school, and we follow them through their teenage years and to university as well. So yeah, it's how they kind of grow together, how they become kind of the people that they're meant to be, and you really root for them, like for them. Can't speak. You really root for them from beginning to end. And yeah, it's just a really kind of intense story, I think. And again, the BBC adaptation of this, I really felt was again quite a rare occurrence, in that I think I maybe slightly preferred it to the book. Not preferred it, but it kind of really brought the book to life, because there's a lot of things that are unsaid in this book, and when you watch it, you can see them looking at each other, and it kind of makes more sense. Do you get what I mean? Let me know if you've read it and you've watched it, and if you feel the same. But I really enjoyed it when I read it, and I feel like it's one of those books that you probably could read again and get even more from it. Do you know what I mean? It's one that, you know, a reread will probably, you'd find new things in it. It's very clever, and yeah, definitely one to pick up if you haven't already. And now we're on my penultimate pick, book number 9, and I have gone for a Marmite book, a love it or hate it one, and that is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I love it. It's one of the books that actually made me want to be a writer. When I read it, I was so gripped by it. I found it really compelling in how it's written. It's kind of quite hypnotic almost, and it's one of those books that, like, once you start, you just can't put down. So if you're looking for an intense teen relationship set in a fantasy world with vampires, then you have to go for Twilight, really, don't you? But let me know in the comments, are you a lover or a hater? Because I know this is kind of, I don't know, almost a bit controversial now. I guess because the relationship isn't always the healthiest, but, you know, it is between a vampire and a human girl. But, you know, let me know where you stand on that one anyway. But I thought I'd throw it in there just because it is one of my all-time favourite romances. I can't help it. I'm sorry, don't hate me. And then, finally, book number 10. If you watch my autumn picks that I did, you'll probably guess that I'm going to do the same thing again and sneak one of my own books in. Okay, in my defence, you know, I'm a single girl on Valentine's Day. I need all the gifts, you know, so if you buy a copy of my book, it's like you're giving me a Valentine's gift, and, you know, you're just cheering me up, you're spreading the love. Can I get away with this? I'm not sure, but, you know, I'm going to do it anyway. It's my channel, it's my books, my picks. I'm sorry. New Beginnings at Glendale Hall, I would say, is the most Valentine's-esque of my novels. It is about a girl who goes to her friend's wedding in the Scottish Highlands, and she's at a kind of real crossroads in her life. She's not sure about her relationship, where to go, what to do next, and she meets a dishy vicar who is, well, minister because it's in Scotland, who is based on James Norton from Grantchester. If you know, you know. And it's also about her finding her own path in life, learning to love herself, as well as falling in love. So yeah, hopefully you guys would enjoy that. And there's lots of weddings in there, and it's very spring-like and very Valentine's appropriate. So I'm sorry I snuck that in there. Please forgive me. Oh, I feel a bit hysterical now. Is it Valentine's Day? Is it making me hysterical? I don't know. Maybe it's just because the sun is shining today, and that is a very rare occurrence at the moment in the UK. Okay, so I made it through with a slight hysterical moment, but we made it through. Those were my 10 romantic reads for Valentine's Day. They're some of my all-time favourite romantic books. Not all of them, because, you know, you just can't narrow it down to 10. But they're 10 that I thought were a really good selection in terms of different kind of styles and different feelings in there, and hopefully there's something in there that you might not have read and that you might be inspired to pick up. Do let me know in the comments though, and also let me know what is your favourite romantic book of all time. I would love to know. As usual, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and do hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos. Coming up, I'm going to be doing my Valentine's movie day. We've done a few movie days on this channel, so I thought I'd share some of my favourite romantic movies for you on Valentine's Day, which is next Sunday. So yeah, please do subscribe and come back to see that. I would love to see you guys here. And yeah, I hope you're okay. Stay safe, look after yourselves, take care as always, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye guys.
See me at my worst, try to make me feel my best. This love, we just can't deny it. You know all the ways I lie.